Hello. Welcome to Six Yard Box. This is another edition of the Sit Down Antonio Conte's press conference for the West Ham game. We always do one of these before the games. So let's get into it quickly. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. Got about 59 subscribers now. I want to make it 60. I want to make it 100 by the end of the summer. Really appreciate if you can subscribe. If you're watching this video for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and let's get into it, man. Antonio Conte's press conference. Let me share my screen. Do I need to share? No. I tried to share my screen before and it didn't come out really well with the press conference. So I think we're just gonna listen to the audio and then I'll just react to it. So let's get into the press conference. Yeah, I would just like to react to that as well. Paul Jiggins, I think I know. Yeah, I know the guy. I've seen him on Sky before. Yeah, he's always he's one of the press people from the press. I didn't just hear the news for the first time, and it's really sad. And condolences to his family as well. That just shows, man. That shows how it's life, man. You just gotta live every day because as your last day, and it's really sad. It's really sad, when football bring a lot of people together, and you know people. Some people you might not even know them personally, but you always see them on TV, and you think you believe you have you get to know them in a way, but they don't know you, but you get to know them, and when things like this happen, you get that feeling that, oh, that guy, I know him. So this life, you just go live every day, do what you want to do, go your dreams, make sure you follow your dreams, don't get too stressed about stuff. I know it's easy to say that, but you just have to get too stressed about things. Think about it, and move on. As a Muslim, I always believe this. We always say, Inshallah, God willing. So we always say that, and that's the way I cope with things like that. I lost one of my friends last year. In July, and it really, really affected me. I didn't think it was going to affect me that much, because I'm not an emotional person. I am emotional, but I don't think I was going to be that emotional. I think after the loss of my dad in 2015, when I lost my friend last year, I really, really, I think about stuff a little bit differently. And this is somebody that's really close. We like talk almost every other day, almost every other week. So yeah, that's one that's very close, and it was really, really hard. So when people pass on, you just reflect. I think you should try as much as possible just to spend more time with your friends, your family if you can, and don't hold grudges. If you have something on your mind, say it and talk about it and move on, because life is life. We can just everything can just change. It can just go just like that. So I don't know. R.I.P. to Paul Jiggins. And it's we're gonna miss his his opinions and write-ups. I think I read his article sometime in the Sun as well. Write-ups and his opinions on stuff on football. It's gonna be missed, that's for sure. So let's move on to the press conference from Mr. Antonio Conte, the Godfather himself. Yeah. So yeah, the question was about injuries. And the coach looks a bit more relaxed, man. His body language, it looks more, happier. You can tell when somebody's happier when they are not. You can tell he's confident. He's a bit more happy about his team, the work that he's doing, and about the injuries as well. So a couple of weeks ago, he was having a go at the coaching department, at the medical department, not having a go, but he was saying they should be coming out to explain stuff as well. But now he's, I think on the skip, he's going to be back after the international training. Jaffa, they said they tried a couple of things and it's not working out. That he has to have a surgery, so he's out for the season. It was a shame, man. Jaffa comes into the team earlier on under Nuno, then had a couple of games and he played really well. I remember the game against City, he played really well. Got himself right back into it, but injuries are very difficult for players sometimes, very, very difficult. And then we fans, I think we need to factor that into when we are talking about players sometimes, that the injuries may slow you down from where you are, from because you build up momentum by playing every single game. And then you go injured, and then you have to, one, you have to get fit, and two, you have to get your confidence back. So there's two factors that most players go through as well. Some players, they just come back, bang, they could just get back into the swing of it. And every player is different. So Jaffa is going to be out. Skip is going to be back. International training. Session, they're going to have another scan, I think. That's what the manager is saying. And that's good news in terms of injuries. Next question was about Benton Core, and the manager just responding to that question. Yeah, so he was talking about Benton Court. Yeah, I think all Tottenham fans would say that. I think a couple of fans were saying the two players were rubbish. Maybe after the first couple of games that they played, the first game they played, I never said that. But some fans, especially social media, man, social media. That's why I don't. Apart from YouTube, I don't go on any social media platforms because there's just a bunch of people that you just think don't have a clue. Some of them, I think, I don't know, maybe they're just doing social media just to get, get fame or something. They don't actually love this sports or understand the game. So, and those two players, the first game I saw them, Bentancur straight away from the first game. It was, you can see signs that it was very good. Kulicheski had a bit of a small He didn't really play well in his first game, but after that, they've been incredible, man. For them to come into a league halfway through the season and hit the ground on running, and they've been playing it ever since. I think it says a lot about those two players. They're only going to get better. I didn't even know Bentancur was that young. He's only 24. So I think we're going to pay, I think we paid 30 million for him or 20 something. I don't know how much Tottenham paid for him. But they're very good players and they're only going to get better next season. I want to see them next season with a good defense behind them, good wing backs, or at least one right wing back. And for sure, man, I have no doubt in my mind, man, that this team is going to be different next season. I have no doubt. If this manager is giving what he wants, this team is going to be different next season. So, and that's just the way it is. And testament to the people that got the deals done and just scouted the players. The kind of two players that we wanted. Imagine if we had got these two and they've not lived up to expectations, then it would have been a big problem for Tottenham. So good that we got them in, and I'm very, very happy. And let's go on. Yeah, okay, about Eric, yeah, Eric is just going, and most people are, as they say, we are sleeping on Eric Dier, man. I think before the manager came in, I was like, yeah, Eric Dier should just leave this club, should leave Tottenham, and it shows how we fans, it shows what we know, you know. I was done with Dyer because he kept making all these silly mistakes. Since this manager has been there, he's cut out these mistakes. He's very, very, he's the one that distributes the ball in defense, and he does that really well with what's his name? With Romero. He's very good. Gets the ball down, pings those passes into the middle. He could go long as well, comfortable on the ball. I think he can improve his the way commanding in the box at least, and taking ownership of the box sometimes and going to clear the ball, going to attack where the danger is. I think that's where I think he could improve. Everyone could improve, but he's been very, very good. Most fans, I can't believe I'm saying that, because most fans think Dyer should just go. But he's improved. He's improved a lot, and that's the way this life is, and football in general. You write off a player before you know the player has the best things in sliced bread, and he's been playing really well. I didn't even think about England, to be honest, and if they invited him or not, but. I think the manager is very happy about it with him as well, and hopefully we may continue next season. With another centre back, a left-sided centre back, definitely. I think that's what we'll be going for next season to complement those back three and give competition. And I think, Eric Dier he's been superb since Conte has been at Tottenham. Mhm. Yeah, so it's about game question about the game against West Ham on Sunday. I think what the manager says is definitely what everyone is thinking as well. West Ham are going to be very fired up, confident as well. That win, that game they played, they were just incredible, dominated. Keeper made a world-class save. They've got two good goalkeepers. They've got a good team. I'm not gonna sit here and say West Ham. Before when we play West Ham, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna beat them, But now they've got a good team, seasoned team. They getting used to being at the top end of the table now. Good manager. I sure they are Everton, you can tell. And this game is going to be huge. I think what the manager said was bang on about the fans. The fans has to get behind the team on Sunday and make a lot of noise, make that stadium, rock that stadium. We see what West Ham fans did against Seville. I think that's what we need to do tomorrow on Sunday against West Ham. And we've got the quality. We've got the quality up top, especially. We've got two world-class players in those two. And that's where I think that's where the difference is for me. But any day you can lose a game of football, and this is a derby. It's very difficult. But I think if we get a good start, get a goal, don't make considerably, no mistakes. We will definitely win this game. And I think that's the difference there. The difference is the quality that we have up top. If they play well, those two gel properly, Ken and Son, it's gonna be tough for West Ham, but they're a good team. And I won't be surprised if we lose. I won't be surprised, to be honest, because West Ham are a good team. But I think they've played a lot of minutes on Thursday, and I think that might catch up with them on Wednesday. Sorry, on Sunday. Maybe as the game go on, so we can we look to bring on some try and affect the game later on if it's 1-1. And look out for the tactical analysis on that one. I'll be dropping that one, just before the kickoff as well. So look out for that one. And it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. And next question is about the manager at West Ham, David Moyes, and Conte is responding to that. Yeah, so just talking about the manager West Ham, and it just says, what everybody's thinking about David Moyes. I think he went to Manchester United. It was a tough job. He didn't really have the time, and because he went into that job after what's his name, after Alex Ferguson. I don't want to call him Alex Ferguson because I might be arrested by the police. So after like Ferguson left, and it was a top job for him, and they struggled. I remember West Ham fans saying they don't want him in there. I think he got the sack, then he came back again. And that's what happens when people have time to build a team and to settle down. And time is something that is a short word. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4 letter word, but most people don't have. Most people in life generally or in football don't have time. Sometimes it's situations or issues or whatever you are, it takes time, it takes a process, it takes a couple of steps for you to get to where you're going, and that applies to everything. And in football, it applies as well. So sometimes you get a quick response whereby things happen quickly. Sometimes it takes a process, takes time, and that's David Moyes. That's what he's showing at West Ham now, and he's doing a great job there. So yeah. So that's where we're gonna end the press conference. For me, I think the other questions are just about West Ham, and I think we got the crooks, we got the best out of it so far. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is Antonio Conte's Oppressor, the sit down. Thank you very much for now. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Take care and God bless.